Just clap. Yeah. So, Oscar, tell us a bit about yourself. So, who are you and what are you really interested in?
So my name is Oscar, obviously. I'm really interested in bodybuilding, not just the gym, but bodybuilding itself, like as a sport. Originally, it was just wanting to build a bit of muscle, obviously, like every teenage boy does in their earlier years, well, most of them. And then from there, I kind of just got into the gym as just a fun place to go, either with friends or by myself. With friends was fun. It's just like a hangout. And then as you get more into it, and I think it's not just me, but other people, especially like the whole bodybuilding industry, finds that the more you get into it, the more you can go into the different paths of the gym. So bodybuilding is like one path, whereas like something like calisthenics is another, which is like body weight training. But it was mostly for me, I got into the gym because I wanted to change my appearance, and that's what bodybuilding is all about. Just physical transformation. So it was more the look rather than any other specific part of the gym.
And would you say that's like improved your life a lot?
Yeah, definitely. So I think the things that you learn, not just from bodybuilding, but from the gym as a whole, can be applied into everyday things, like a job, for example. So bodybuilding in particular is pretty much all discipline and dedication. Pretty much the same as any other sport. So, you know, like an Olympian athlete is going to have an insane level of discipline just for that specific field. And especially like applying that level of intensity and effort to like a job, for example, can push people a lot more than they normally would. So I think it's the things and the messages that you can learn from bodybuilding is really good just to apply into everyday life and can help push you a lot further than you would normally push yourself.
So what would you say is the most important like aspect of bodybuilding to you, and why that aspect over the others?
I would say discipline over anything. A lot of people would say like, oh, passion or motivation, but I don't think so. I think because motivation works in like a waveform, if that makes sense. So let's say you start the week feeling really motivated to do really, really well, and then halfway through the week something happens, or for whatever reason you lose interest, and then it can kind of fade away, and then that can impact like your training. And especially with bodybuilding, I would say personally 60% of it is probably nutrition. And that's going to be the hardest thing to be hitting all the time. So if you're not really disciplined and you're more motivated, there's just going to be a lot more opportunity to kind of fail, if that makes sense. I would definitely say discipline, just because it's consistent. So no matter how you feel, you're going to be doing the right things at the right time. And it's kind of just like pushing everything away and just really focusing on one thing in particular. As I said before, it can be really good just for everyday life. So not just for bodybuilding, but if you have that level of discipline, like in everything else, chances are you're going to succeed.